Let us look at really what happened in the Senate today. Can you play that media report?
After hours of back and forth, standing ovation from government senators in Friday's sitting of the Senate.
An act to amend the Counties and Parishes Act to declare the city municipality of Portmore the 15th parish of Jamaica and connected matters is read for a third time and passed. Before
the final decision, though, there were several points of contention. First, a declaration from Leader of Government Business, Kamina Johnson-Smith, on the matter of a referendum.
We note this new argument about a referendum, but without even arguing any of the flaws in that proposal, which I'm sure will be raised further in this debate, the people have indeed spoken in 2020 through the general elections.
However, her opposition counterpart, Peter Bunting, was more concerned about the government's drive to do what he described as breach the Constitution should the bill be brought into effect. He stressed that the current boundary proposal would see some constituencies in Portmore crossing both Portmore and St. Catherine. In reading a letter from the chairman of the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, ECJ, to the local government ministry,
that the proposed Portmore parish boundaries may negatively affect the boundaries of a constituency, as stated in the second schedule of the Jamaica Constitution Order in Council 1962. That is the Constitution of Jamaica. Paragraph 2, subsection 1 states as follows, quote, the boundary of a constituency shall not cross the boundary of a parish as delimited by the Counties and Parishes Act or by any law amending or replacing that law.
In going further, he indicated that the ECJ sent another letter after the bill was passed in the lower house. And according to Mr. Bunting, it showed that the technical fieldwork wasn't done by the government before the boundary was drafted.
That the proposed boundary for the parish of Portmore will impact 4 constituencies, 13 electoral divisions, and 398 polling divisions from the parish of St. Catherine.
But government senators were adamant that there are more pros than cons in Portmore becoming the 15th parish.
And I am seeing it as a transformation of Portmore, not merely an administrative change. It is an opportunity, President, to create a dynamic, inclusive, and sustainable urban parish.
Mrs. Johnson-Smith also pointed to what she described as a disinformation campaign being led by the opposition that Portmore residents will have to change their land titles and other documents once Portmore becomes a parish.
Absolute nonsense and lies, Mr. President. Let me read it and then explain it once more. Any reference in any other document, enactment, instrument, agreement, notice, prospectus, or other legal document to the municipality of Portmore shall be construed as a reference to the parish of Portmore.
With the bill now passed in both the lower and upper houses of Parliament, it now requires the royal assent by the Governor General to become law.
Wow. You reckon I say? Misinformation by the opposition say una forgot changing the land title. But me don't know that because me na one new parish. Me na put on the land title so me na the parish of Portmore.
Me can't put say me live in a Breton in the parish of St. Catherine.
Parish of St. Catherine.
St. Catherine doesn't exist where I live anymore. So what shall I say?
Council, you have a response to that because you always have the response for them.
What, the nonsense?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
You get up and say somebody who's not elected but is selected talk about what's government in 2020.
So why you feel like do sad?
I'm Pino. I leave Will Rattigan to you. I have business with that. But what I will say is interesting times ahead.
But then There is also a mass meeting Sunday at the Portmore Heart Academy.
For who?
The People's National Party, Lord Jesus, the producer, they're on point tonight. The People's National Party will be having no to the government's trick. Damian Crawford, Dennis Daly, Peyton Campbell, Natalie Nita Garvey, Hicks Jackson, Raymond Price, Dr. Kurt Wall, Scotty.
Everyone from St. Catherine.
Mayor Leon Thomas. No? This is a strong conglomerate coming. I don't see the party leader on it.
The party leader will be somewhere else on March 9th.
No, we're not. No, we're talking about the second match. Stop it, my friend. You have to stop it, you know. You have to stop it. Yeah. We are dealing with this now. So Sunday come Portmore turn up. Portmore turn up Sunday. But I want to deal with a particular senator tonight. And when on the day I can't deal with him rough because I don't want to know.
Talk, man, talk. If anything to talk me is.
That each international rating on Jamaica. Put up what I'm saying, producer. I'm tired to deal with him, you know. He prove good leadership by oldest administration.
Who is Fitch?
Fitch, the international agency. Fitch responsibility is to, when you have pay your bill, you tell us you have pay your bill. We are paying the bills today, the debtors. But at the end of the day, are you aware of how many Jamaicans can't eat a proper meal? Did you see the UN report? Did you see the UN report of the state? Producer, play the state of hungriness we are going in the school then. My God. Play what going in the school and make mad.
The warning signs are clear, the numbers are alarming, and the calls for action are growing louder.
There are students who have started high school and are graduating high school, and this policy is still a concept. So how much longer are our children going to suffer?
That's the urgent question being asked by nutritionists, health professionals, and educators as the government drags its feet on implementing a national school nutrition policy. At Thursday's sensitization session for nutrition professionals on strengthening school nutrition, frustration took center stage. Experts sounded the alarm over the government's years-long delay in approving a policy that could save lives and protect the next generation. Despite consultations concluding several years ago, the policy remains trapped in bureaucratic limbo, awaiting cabinet approval. Dr. Timar Stevenson is Senior Policy Officer in the Education Ministry.
Since then, we would have done a number of consultations. We have made amendment to the document. We would have also submitted a new cabinet submission for white paper that was sent to Cabinet Office for their review. Cabinet Office have responded and have identified 2 areas that we need to address, and so we have gotten the comments from one of the ministry, and we are now waiting on the final one, after which we will make the amendment and resubmit it to Cabinet.
Meanwhile, childhood obesity is spiraling out of control. The 2017 Global School-Based Student Health Survey revealed an astonishing 68.3% increase in obesity rates among children aged 13 to 15 between 2010 and 2017. The crisis is even more severe for boys, whose obesity rates have nearly doubled, soaring by 94%, while rates among girls surged 47%. Dr. Simone Spence, Health Promotion and Protection Officer in the Ministry of Health, says the data is nothing short of a crisis.
It means that children then, as they progress into adulthood, will develop non-communicable diseases much earlier than when we would see it in our parents and our grandparents.
The National School Nutrition Policy, once approved and implemented, is expected to set strict guidelines for school meals, regulating sugary drinks and unhealthy snacks, and promoting growing pressure from nutrition and health experts and educators. The question remains, how soon will the government move forward with this policy?
We are far advanced in terms of having the policy approved. The goal is to have it approved and have it implemented during the academic year 2025-2026. It's a process, and we want to ensure that by virtue of the fact that these recommendations were made, we want to address those issues in ensuring that we have a policy that is robust.
Sandy Williams, TVJ News.
This is a serious concern, you know. This is a serious concern. Do you hear them say the obesity rate amongst our boys? The children are eating so many sugary content. The children are eating and consuming so many things that for them, that is what they can afford. Whoa!
But the Prime Minister said the country fit. So the country fit and the human beings inside of the country unhealthy.
But even the person who's saying that the look at the senator. The senator is a prime example.
This is what you call an oxymoron.
Hold on. So sometimes I get so confused. Which one of you had a picture previously looking like that, but it was a green fish, like a blowfish or something like that?
Oh.
Was it for this one or it's on the other one?
I need to ask you a question, Andre. This picture is from Bradley Avenue, you know, because it take at a certain way so you don't see the full voluptuous ability of the person.
You know you have to cut him down.
It's a photo edit?
Okay.
Producer, find the cartoon version up there, please.
Notice. You know what? Let us stick to the substantive argument. Let us stick to the substantive argument. I tell you about Fitch, give good rating.
No, but I bring in the argument because he's saying it's proof of good leadership by wholeness. But when I talk to a lot of people, them not eating good food, you know. When I get the cries, when I getting the cries of people